Mark Cuban, man, that guy, he's a little emotional during the games. Said something questionable to Kenyon Martin's mom. Kenyon Martin's a player for the Nuggets, if you don't follow basketball. And Cuban admits this part. He says that when a fan called the Nuggets thugs, he turned to Martin's mom, Lydia Moore, and said, quote, "That includes your son." Man, what is the need for that? And this is right around Mother's Day, too. She's in Lord mercy. And now, Martin's agent also claims that Cuban told Miss Moore just a day before Mother's Day, quote, "Your son's a punk." Okay. Now, that part Cuban does not admit to. He denies making the punk comment, but he does say that he did say that her son was a thug, in essence, right? Not sure I see the distinction between the two, if one is better than the other. So now, how's Kenyon Martin going to handle it, right? Now we got an official beef on our hands. So now we go to Kmart. Quote, "I don't feel the need to call his name in the media and all, but it is a little personal, and I'm going to take care of it." Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you don't say nothing to my kids or my family. If you got something to say, you say it to me. But I'm going to take care of it. I'm not going to do the whole media thing back and forth. That's the thing. I'm more of a face-to-face type of dude.
So he's not going to Nick Cannon it.
He's not going to write a song about it. Right. Okay. Now, having said that, I still don't believe it. What's he going to do? Find Mark Cuban in the streets? Okay, is he going to go to his, fortress house? And Mark Cuban must live in this giant mansion in Dallas, right? Is he going to find him? He ain't going to do nothing. So, but who knows, Sometimes they get a little crowd worked up. J.R. Jackson, what's your thoughts? Is Kmart actually going to do something to Mark Cuban?
No, and then Cuban already came out and apologized on his blog.
Of course he has to apologize, because what he said was insane. You don't go after somebody's mom. I mean, he didn't do it physically, but you can't. But, oh, yeah, your son's a thug,
Yeah, I would like to apologize to you and your mom, Kmart, for my comment. I should have not said anything, and I was wrong. Hopefully you will accept the apology, and we can move on.
Oh.
When the series comes back to Dallas, your family and the family of other Nuggets players are welcome to stay in my suite with with my family. It's amazing how tempers mellow when real people talk to each other and realize that it's still just a game.
All right, there's an update on this story, by the way. Apparently, although Kmart does not like to talk about things, they are reporting that he went into the area where the Dallas fans were sitting around his mother. And they have expletives here, but I'm going to try to fill in the expletives. I'm guessing here, but I think they're educated guesses. He told those sitting around his mom, presumably she could hear, so this is great stuff. "You fuckers better cut the shit, okay? You're going to get fucked up." And then he continues, then said to his mother, "Somebody do something to you? You better tell me, because I'm going to fuck somebody up." Kmart's in town. Kenyon Martin, all right. I don't think anybody's going to get fucked up. But I'm having fun. It's a fun little controversy. That's what the playoffs are all about.
Last thing, I'm sorry. I did hear this quick thing afterwards. The Game 4 game when Dallas actually finally got a win, they said that his mother, this is what I heard in a quick blurb on ESPN, that fans were hostile to her because they heard about the whole situation from the last game. And beer was poured at her.
No, that's wrong.
And it was getting hostile, and then so security at one point had to just stay near her the whole time, the rest of the time, to make sure that.
Okay, that's an unfortunate update, because that's crossing the line big time. Because it's, insults back and forth, even if it involves the mom, is, not right, but kind of funny. But you pour beer on somebody, and that shit is not cool.
Yeah, once it gets to people going back and forth and yelling at each other, what happens is idiot fans take it in their own hands.
I know.
Kmart's not going to do anything. Mark Cuban, of course, isn't going to do anything. And then so people just go, well, I'm gonna represent for Mark Cuban. Yeah, take some beer, bitch. I mean, come on.
It's terrible.
It's stupid. It's what happens. So.